This video is brought to you by Artlist. All of the photos you're going to see in today's video were developed and scanned by my go-to film lab, Speedy ePhoto. We currently have a discount going through June 8th. However, we are extending the discount period to June 15th now. So now through June 15th, you can get 10% off all developing and scanning orders at Speedy ePhoto. The instructions on how to receive that discount are listed in the description below. It is, without question, beautiful. It's simple, it's quaint, it's quiet, it's old. A 19th century explorer by the name of Samuel Hancock once wrote, "A more desirable body of land cannot be found in the territory." It's the ancestral home of the Snoqualmie tribe and gateway to the Cascade Mountains. It is North Bend. I've driven through North Bend countless of times and have only recently realized that I've never really taken a day to come and photograph the town itself. I've photographed kind of the outskirts before, some various areas surrounding North Bend, but the actual town, the cool old buildings, the shops, the restaurants, it's got a very old school feel to it. A lot of history here, and I think there's a lot of cool potential photos to grab just in the town itself, but we'll of course pop to some other areas as well. But I'm pretty excited to photograph one of my favorite places in this beautiful state. Gonna load up a roll of Portra 160 to start the day and the Pentax 6x7. Oh, we're getting some smoke from the train in the background. That's pretty cool. Starting off shooting this little motel that I parked outside of. Kind of a modern yet vintage twist. Nice and simple. I really like the signage outside. During select days throughout the year, the Northwest Railway Museum runs Steam Locomotive 924, an 1899 Rogers-built 060 through the upper Snoqualmie Valley along 5.5 miles of the original 1880s Seattle Lake Shore and Eastern Railway. I decided to follow the tracks into the forest and attempt to get an image of the train coming into North Bend. However, after waiting over an hour for it to arrive, I decided to pack it up as it seemed to be severely behind schedule. But of course, the second I begin walking back into town, look who decides to show up. Well, you missed it, but hit the old mirror up switch. Oh, it's good to be back on the OG 6x7, let me tell you.
I walked all the way from East St. Louis to town. I walked all the way from East St. Louis to town. And I did not have but one lousy dime. I see a dark cloud rising, and I wonder what's gonna come of me. I see a
End of roll number one. All right, another roll of 160 going in. All right, just gonna snag one last photo of this motel and then I promise we will move on. God, sorry guys, another motel photo. Keep turning around and finding new compositions. All right, one more, and then I promise we're moving on. Excuse me, you can totally say no, but I really love your hair color and your dog. I was wondering if I could take a photo of you down this alleyway. 3, 2, 1. Sweet, that's awesome. Do you have an email or something I could send the photo to? Sweet, thank you, appreciate that. Have a good day. I love your mustache. Is there any chance I could grab a photo of you? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I did this once in Seattle and the person accidentally typed in the wrong email, so I never got the photo to him. I'll never see him again, but it is what it is. Well, appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I hope it works.
It'll work out. It's an awesome photo. Appreciate it. I feel like you always got to take a picture of the movie theater sign so you can look back 20 years from now and be like, oh, remember when Top Gun Maverick was playing? Remember those days? Trying to get a photo of this barber shop, but just waiting for the traffic to cooperate here. Cool. Okay, 2 rolls down. How many to go? This Tweety's Cafe is something I've always wanted to take a photo of. And I think I can angle it just right to not get any cars in the shot too.
Next time I hobo, gonna have my woman by my side. And next time I hobo, gonna have my woman by my side. And if you
So I'm gonna start heading west on North Bend Way, kind of go towards Snoqualmie. And I think there's a few other buildings I saw down that way that I definitely want to try to grab a photo of. And we'll see if we can get out into some more rural areas too, maybe photograph the river or some more bridges or some farmland or something. But yeah, I'm gonna pack it up here and continue. Just driving out of North Bend and spotted a really good view of that train bridge that I was posted up at earlier. Can get the river in here, the bridge, some of the trees in the background, no power lines or anything like that. Highlights are gonna be a little bit blown out, but it's okay. Well, I was just driving down the road and off to the right-hand side, I spotted this huge field with a bunch of elk in it. Mount Si right in the background too is really cool, so I had to pull over, grab a picture.
I was alone, sugar on the boat to ford the river. And oh, my hands were cold, but that mighty river flowing, sure he knows where he's going.
Gonna get a little cliche here for a second, don't mind me. Usually I wouldn't shoot a car with a tarp on it, but this one's got sandbags on top, so kind of unique. Shooting this at f2.4 because I really want to isolate the car.
I held the gold in my hand as I struggled towards the land. Oh, when this sparrow called me home.
I was actually looking for this specific spot. Absolutely gorgeous. I was filming a wedding a couple of years ago and I remember driving along this river and just being blown away by how beautiful it was. Definitely gonna snap a photo here, but I think there's a couple more we can get as we head up the river. Threw the 55 on so I can get some of these flowers in the foreground and still get Mount Si in the background. Couldn't decide if I should have shot that landscape or portrait. It's my last frame of the roll. Went with landscape because after all it is a landscape.
Despite your promise, and I am frightened by the violence.
I think that last one was it, hopefully. Going for a picture up on that bridge of Mount Si, and there's the river right beneath the bridge. Kind of breaks off, splits apart a little bit. Should be cool on the 55 mm cell. That's the next photo I'm gonna try. Grabbing one more of this road while I'm here. There's some beautiful light hitting this tree right now. Oh, that should be a good one, I think. All right, came full circle back into town. Final 2 frames. Sunlight started poking through the clouds. Absolutely gorgeous evening here in North Bend. Got the dairy freeze right here. Classic old diner. Gotta shoot a photo of this guy for sure. I wish the neon was lit up, but what can you do? Oh, I literally just said, oh, I wish the signs were on. Dude, thank you, appreciate that.
What are you taking the pictures for?
I'm just making a video about North Bend today.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I've been in town all day and driving around the back roads and stuff, and
Good, right?
I got 2 more shots on my roll of film. And so
nice,
I popped back into town, saw the sunset. I was like, oh, I gotta get a picture of the good old dairy freeze. Well, I appreciate you turning the lights on. It made the photo a lot better. You too. One last photo of the dairy freeze from a different angle. I think I like the first shot a lot better, but got 1 frame left and the lights dipping pretty quick. And I got Portra 160 in this guy, so not ideal. That's all she wrote. I would say that's a pretty successful day right there. Packed a lot into this trip to North Bend. I'm loving the extended daylight we're getting here as we close in on summer solstice. It means I don't have to get up at the ass crack of dawn to maximize my day. I show up here at noon and I've still got 9 hours of daylight to work with. So 4 rolls of film, a couple of portraits that I was really stoked on. Said in my last video, I want to prioritize getting out of my comfort zone, asking some strangers for portraits if I see something interesting. Just don't hesitate to ask. And I did that today, so I'm excited to see those photos. And just an awesome day exploring North Bend. This is one of my favorite towns in Washington. It's absolutely beautiful. So, gonna run into the gas station, grab a nice beverage to keep me awake on this drive home. And then I'm gonna go see Top Gun Maverick and hope it lives up to its prequel. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the video today. I briefly want to thank Artlist for supporting my work and sponsoring this video. All of the music you heard in this video was found on Artlist. For a while, I struggled to find royalty-free music that was actually of high quality, and I'm super glad I ended up finding Artlist because their catalog of thousands of songs is easy to browse through, and their single license ensures I can use the music I download for any application. Whether you need music for a YouTube video, commercial, wedding video, podcast, or social media, Artlist's single license covers it all. They also recently introduced just a social media plan. If you're looking to save a little bit of money and only need music for your social media content, you can go that route as well. The library of music is constantly being updated to ensure there's always a wide variety of fantastic songs available. Check out the link in the description to sign up for Artlist today. You'll get an extra 2 months for free.